There aren't many performance SUVs that can compare to the Lamborghini Urus. How's that? To begin with, the Urus is faster than most SUVs thanks to its engine. Take a look at the Ford Mustang Shelby GT500, which is a pretty crazy piece of gear. It was outrun by the Urus at 60 miles per hour and through the quarter mile. Even though the majority of its underpinning structure is German, it also manages to be surprisingly composed, grippy and Italian-looking around turns. So what else makes the Lamborghini Urus so popular? And how does it differ from its rivals? The 2023 Lamborghini Urus is a supercar with an SUV body. Not just an exotic SUV with a supercar logo. That is demonstrated not only by the twin-turbo 4-litre V8's 657 horsepower, but also by the vehicle's astounding performance on well-known racetracks, including the new Performante model's shattering of the Pikes Peak SUV record. That recently unveiled model, lighter and faster, highlights Lamborghini's dedication to ensuring the Urus lives up to the brand's unique heritage. This high-riding Lambo is the only vehicle in the showroom that can tow a trailer and carry more than 2 passengers, most likely very wealthy people. It is now displaying its intricate bodywork or outperforming nearly everything else on the road. There is certainly no other SUV like the 2023 Urus, despite its $250,000 price, putting it out of reach for the majority of us mere mortals, and its inside not being as spectacular as it should be for such a high price. Evidently, nothing else now on the road compares to the Lamborghini Urus. However, Ferrari's brand new SUV, the Puro Sangue, will surely compete with the Urus for the title of top super SUV, so keep a lookout for that. From a Lamborghini, you would anticipate exhilarating acceleration and high-limit handling, and the Urus does not disappoint. A 657 horsepower twin-turbocharged 4-litre V8 powers all 2023 Urus versions. Under maximum throttle, the engine completely bellows and burbles loudly when idling. Fantastic acceleration is made possible by combining all that power, permanent all-wheel drive, and an 8-speed automatic transmission. In a test, the Urus smashed the quarter mile in 11.3 seconds at 121 miles per hour after rocketing to 60 miles per hour in 3.1 seconds. Lamborghini predicts a top speed of 190 miles per hour as well. From the driver's seat, the Urus has an athletic feel thanks to its fast steering and stable high-speed handling. It incorporates air springs at each of its 4 corners, allowing for changeable ride heights depending on the selected drive mode. The Urus has standard carbon ceramic brakes that allow it to stop at 149 feet from a speed of 70 miles per hour. The new Performante model is for those who seek an even more racy Urus. It weighs 104 pounds less than the conventional version and sits 0.8 inches lower. It is available with super sticky Pirelli P0 Trofeo R tyres and 23-inch wheels. Moreover, the Performante is the only vehicle with a unique center differential that transmits more torque rearward than usual and a steel spring suspension. In addition, a new rally drive option for off-road driving is available on the Ultra Urus. Although it is a lot of fun when trying it out off-road, we doubt many owners will actually thrash their 6-figure SUV on gravel-covered off-road courses. But in all this, how cozy do you think the Urus is? Well, it's impressive that the Urus doesn't seem to sacrifice comfort. The front seats are outstanding in terms of comfort, with heating features, ventilation, and massage. The entire family will also have enough lateral support thanks to the optional rear captain's chairs. Also, everyone in the Urus can enjoy powerful and silent climate-related functions. In the default drive modes, the cabin is quiet, but when you switch to Sport or Corsa mode, the sound of the engine and exhaust comes to life. With the exception of the occasional thud over uneven surfaces, the ride is smooth and composed in the usual driving mode, likely exacerbated by the 22-inch wheels. The relatively wide door apertures and comfortable ride height of this sleek SUV make getting inside simple. Most occupant sizes should be accommodated by the wheel and seat adjustment ranges, and those who fall on the larger half of the spectrum won't lack internal space. The main entertainment screen is divided into two sections. The top screen controls the majority of features, such as audio and navigation, while the lower screen manages the climate. Because they are often large, the touch-sensitive portions of displays are simpler to alter while driving. The levers for the drive mode and reverse are also substantial and satisfying. When it comes to the cabin, it offers a striking interior that is distinctly Lambo. The start button is concealed by a crimson flip cover, and the shifter looks like a jet fighter's throttle. Levers that manage the drive modes and enable programmable performance settings are located to the left of the shifter, while the infotainment system and reconfigurable gauges are directly lifted from an Audi. There is a ton of faux suede and carbon fiber decor throughout. For an SUV of its size and sporting motive, storage is adequate. The optional second-row captain seats do not fold down, limiting the flexibility of the cargo compartment, but it is a nice touch that you can raise and lower the rear suspension from the cargo area. Large water bottles fit comfortably in the front and back door pockets. Although there isn't much room for storage behind the front passenger's armrests, there is a slot behind the center console that can hold a small handbag. Depending on the seat arrangement chosen, there is adequate passenger room in the back seat for 2 to 3 passengers. Utilizable door pockets and a bin behind the floating center stack highlight the interior cubby storage. Interestingly, the cargo space of the Urus can hold up to 22 cubic feet, although with the optional rear bucket seats. However, that amount decreases by 2 cubic feet. The images on the Urus's 3 main displays are all crisp and simple to read. When your phone is connected to Android Auto or Apple CarPlay, the voice controls understand natural language and assist you in using your phone. The Lambo SUV also provides various basic and optional driver assistance features, such as a night vision camera. The likelihood of hitting a wheel or bumper is decreased by the numerous external cameras, and the adaptive cruise control responds quickly and precisely. The intensity of the proximity sensors can be changed after they initially prove to be too sensitive. The Urus is now one of the only SUVs in this small group that provides a supercar-like feel and costs $250,000. It offers a remarkable range of outward and interior customization options, and the finished inside materials, including leather and fabrics, are stunning. It's also important to know that the Bentley Bentayga, which is the Urus's closest price rival, shares the same mechanical foundation and electronic components. In comparison to other warranties, the 3 years and unlimited mile bumper-to-bumper guarantee are also offered by the Urus. Moreover, maintenance is also covered by that warranty. And when purchasing or experiencing a Lamborghini, you have certain expectations, and the Urus easily meets them thanks to its striking appearance and assortment of vibrant color choices. Moreover, that personality is consistent throughout the vehicle, as long as you ignore the Audi-sourced switchgear. The driving experience offered by the Urus, though, is much more enjoyable and exciting than it has to be. This car handles startlingly well on a mountain road, and the driver and all passengers are entertained for hours by its never-ending propulsion and barking exhaust. But anyway, what do you think of the Lamborghini Urus? How would you rate it out of 10? That's all from this video. See you in the next one.